Hi, this is Day. Welcome to Sunny Days. This is going to be a budgeting and cash stuffing channel. That is my intention. So I'm kind of just going to walk you through my envelopes, kind of where I started and where I am. And yeah, just give you a tour of what's going on. Right off the bat, all of these are from Amazon, except for this one. This one is from Shein. All the envelopes are from different places. I made some of them, so I'll kind of let you know as I go. So I guess let's start with my A5 binder. So like I said, this one's from Amazon. I made all the dividers in here. So you're gonna see a theme. I do like musicals. This one's my favorite. You'll continue to see that. And this is also from that. So this is my bills. This is the only tab I probably won't go into because all of our bills are paid online, and yeah, I don't cash stuff it ever. So yeah, we won't really ever need to look at that. But paydays, these are my paydays. The gray ones are from work, and then the blue ones are from the child tax we get once a month for our son. Which I will do separate cash stuffings for those because all of that goes into his binder, and I'll show you that when we get there. And then I just have breakdowns here for all of our envelopes. And then I have, this is for my binders specifically, and then I have, so I have it set up for the rest of the year here. And then I have my son's binder breakdown as well. So that's what that looks like. And then the last tab here is trackers. So here's all my category goals. And by the way, you're definitely gonna see this video first, actually. So when you see my next videos, so like my remaining cash stuffings for August, you are gonna see the old setup. So, which is fine, but I'm gonna switch some stuff up, and my son's binder is gonna look the same, but we will be switching that up, but I will do that in a separate video because that's gonna be so fun. So anyways, this is what my category goals look like. So this is like just some envelopes, and like all of these are dividers inside them, so all things I need to save for. So yeah, that's what that looks like. And then this is what all of these look like. I did get a little inspiration from Intentional Living. I love her account and I love her videos. I just think it's so much easier and so much more organized having them all in one spot. And if for some reason I need to do this on the go or while I'm at work, then I'm able to see what's in my envelopes and how much I want to put in them. If I need to do a breakdown while I'm not in front of my binders. So I just thought that would be so much easier. So yeah, that's what my A5 looks like. That's my bills that I said I wasn't gonna show. Yeah, I love this binder. I think it's so pretty. Yeah, so let's move on. I guess first I will show you this one. So this one I got from Shein. And then I made all these envelopes in here. So we have new home, we have the city because we live about 40 minutes away from the nearest Walmart. So going anywhere is, it's a drive. So, but by the city, I mean like bigger cities than that one. So the nearest city is about a couple hours away, and that's where we can do like Costco, malls, stuff like that. So I like to save for that before we go. Cart maintenance, debt payoff, emergency, and savings. And yes, a lot of these are empty. New home has really been a big priority for us. Although it won't be a home, like we'll still be renting. Because as you can see, we have debt payoff envelope, which means we need some stuff to get rid of first. But we might have to take from this, unfortunately. We have something coming up, and I mean, it is what it is. I'd rather have money than not have money, right? This is why we save it the way we do. Although it's not for the correct category, it's still here to use, right? So yeah, we'll move on to the next binder. Also, I love this one. It's not as great of quality as the other ones, obviously Shein, but like I love the pattern. It's really pretty. We'll go into the next one. This one is also one of my favorites. I was so obsessed with it when I came across it on Amazon. I needed it. I love the colors. And if you know me, florals are not necessarily my style. I'm very neutral, black and white and crispy, but I love this. So I also made all these envelopes, which I didn't say last time, but these are all Rocky Horror themed. And they are green to obviously match this, although a different green. You get the vibe. So in here we have birthdays, and in all of these ones we have dividers because I have specific people to save for, and it's easier to do it this way for me. So we have birthdays. Gifts is specifically for Christmas gifts. So I got people in there as well. Photos is for our family photos that we get every year. So and we also send Christmas cards every year. So we have Santa photos in here, family photos, prints to get them all printed, and then stamps for our Christmas cards. Christmas is for like wrapping paper, baking, travel, and a work exchange because we always do one at work, and I somehow never save for it, so I thought it'd be a good idea to throw in here. And holidays like Mother's Day, Father's Day, Easter, Halloween, blah blah blah, you know. Yeah. This I got as a freebie from somebody. That's my name. That's my full name. And then this one is my son's binder. And like I said, we're going to be switching his up a little bit because I just don't love the bulkiness of these, especially in this binder. But I love these envelopes. I got them from a Canadian cash stuffer. I believe her name is Kay's Wallet. They are adorable and I love them, but unfortunately they're just so bulky, and yeah, they're a little too big for this binder. So I'm gonna make him some new ones myself because I do have a Cricut. Obviously that's how I made the other ones, but yeah, I'm really excited to do that and show you guys. So spending is empty because I also have an envelope in my wallet for him. So that's where I keep that because I was using it. And then we have savings, and that is an old paper 20 in here. If you're Canadian, you know, but they're hard to come by these days. Clothing, birthday party. Birthday party is a big one, and our budget for it is very high, as you probably saw in the other binder. We like to go all out a little bit, nothing crazy, but we do order like a haul, and we have a lot of family, really. That's the biggest thing. So it's just a lot of people to feed and entertain and all that good stuff. So yeah, it's a pretty high budget, but we love to do it, and we love to have all our family there. We have lots of kiddos in the family, so it's nice for my son to have people to play with. Health, so like medicines and stuff like that. We live in Canada, so mostly free healthcare, you know. So I mean, as long as you go to a doctor, you go to a dentist, different story. So that's just for medicines and stuff like that. Shoes and sports. He's not in sports at the moment, but he's old enough to be in sports, so good idea to get going on that. So that is all the binders that I am currently using. I can't wait to switch this one up though. It's going to be so fun. I kind of just wanted to talk to you guys about like my first, like what got me going into cash stuffing. And if I'm honest, I don't have a straight answer for you, but in, I want to say 2020, I came across Baddies and Budgets, and you might know her, you might not. She was like, for me, one of the first cash stuffers I ever came across, and she's really inspiring if you watch from the beginning, because she started like most of us from nothing, right? So it is very nice to see the actual progression you can make if you are dedicated. It is really amazing. There's so many cash stuffers in the space, and it is so wild to see. And while I might be good at saving for like yearly things like birthdays and Christmas and stuff like that, debt is a really hard one for me, and saving money to save money is difficult. I don't know why. I don't understand it, but that is why we're trying to use this method. But we're 5 years in. Like I said, it was 2020. It's tough, and life throws things at you, and we had a baby in that time, loss of jobs, and just like vehicles. I don't know. It's like a whole lot of things have happened in the last 5 years. So building up has been difficult, but we always restart. I always restart anyway. I've had a hard time a few times and I've completely stopped, but we're going to try to get going, and I'm going to use these videos and you guys as motivation, and yeah, hopefully continue to be inspired by the space. But I kind of wanted to show you where I started. I'm sure you see ads for those wallets that come with envelopes in them, and this is what these are from, and I just like wrote on them, and they open up here though, so they are a little like inconvenient, but they're really pretty. They're really nice. They're more my vibe, but I mean the Rocky Horror ones are clearly my vibe. So we went from those, and then I ordered these. I'm sorry, I couldn't tell you who I ordered these from, but I'm sure if you search like A6 envelopes, you'll find them. And they're not too bad, actually. They're decent quality, these ones. I also had these ones, but as you can see, these ones started to separate a little, but they served me very well also. So, yeah, I mean, I've been through so many envelopes and so many different methods. Like the first thing that really got me going, I was trying to do the 100 envelope challenge, which is very daunting. It is very large. It is over $5,000, but I had a box, I had envelopes, I like made my own tracker sheet and everything. And I don't know, things came up and it just didn't ever work out for me, unfortunately. But doing it this way has helped me a lot. Again, not in terms of like debt payoff and stuff like that, but keeping track of like my yearly expenses, birthdays and Christmas and holidays, like stuff like that. It has helped me immensely to not have to pull money out of my nowhere to be able to pay for something. And be stressed about it. It is so nice to just have it sitting there waiting for me ready. Yeah, but that is pretty much all of my stuff, and I hope you enjoy my videos. Like I was saying, my first few are gonna be a little iffy while I get my feet on the ground. But I hope you enjoy the journey, and in September we are gonna start fresh, and yeah, my son's binder video will be coming out, and then my next well, you're gonna see my August, I believe 15th paycheck first, and then so on until the end of the month. And then September, I believe you will be seeing all of this stuff, all of the new stuff, not this, but all of these, not that. We'll be seeing all of these and the new setup, because like I said in the first few videos, the setup is gonna be a little bit different. So yeah, I'm very excited to get this journey going and to be inspired, and yeah, so thank you for being here, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.